Welcome everybody to another podcast and a Crime Alley podcast. And it's our 2020 year-end podcast. A year in review is what we're doing today. But I'm Josh Urars, and I got Costly here with me.
Hello.
And we got your boy, Da Boy.
Yo, yo, yo.
And we're ready to go. We're ready to go again. We'll talk about that.
Charm.
Third time. Yeah, third time's the charm.
This is not the third time. Don't act like this is the third time. It's the second time. It's not the third.
Second time the charm. But how are you both doing?
Hold on, technically it is the third time because remember the first time with the first conversation and then the actual record.
No, that was just a conversation though. That was prep.
That technically makes it the third time. So real quick, I'm doing good. As some people might know, I did have COVID. I'm good now. Today's actually my last day of quarantine, so I'm real happy about that. I spent Christmas alone though because I was sick and I had COVID.
Smart, so smart.
It was nice. About midway through like Christmas Eve, because my family does presents on Christmas Eve. There was a knock at my door, and then like I opened up the door, and my brother and his wife were like sitting outside the door, and they had like put the present at my doormat, and they were just like waiting for me to open it, and which is this blanket I'm wearing.
Oh, nice. All right.
Dungeons and Dragons little blanket. But yeah.
How about you, Da Boy?
I am doing good. I've been crazy busy with kind of year-end stuff at work, but you know how it goes.
Sometimes. I know how it goes.
Yeah. But I'm good besides that.
Now I'm looking for so what we're doing today is kind of like an Oscars, thing where we're going to be going over our best tunes of the year. So the best tune of the year awards. And I'm looking for my picture. I don't have my picture up. Apparently I don't have it.
It's in the Discord channel if you go up a little bit. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to go into the Discord channel.
He's looking for that. I'm going to go ahead and fill in everybody.
But you're going to disappear for a second.
Okay. So the whole third time's the charm thing, where that came from is, so we originally, we sat down to kind of like go over. So Josh nominated in each one of these categories you're about to hear about. He nominated 4 characters himself. Well, he was like, yeah, this works for you guys, right? And of course, because it's me and Da Boy, no, it didn't. We had to rework the entire list. So
it was a good list.
Instead of being the list that Josh nominated, it's now the list that all 3 of us nominated. And then we picked out of. So that ended up being like an hour and a half long thing where we were supposed to be recording, and instead of starting the podcast yet, we're like, let's just go over this real quick. That ended up being probably
an hour and a half. About an
hour and a half would have been probably one of our best things we've ever done had we recorded that.
And honestly, when I made the categories and they put the tunes in there, I did that to save time. But apparently, it was just not okay. I mean, they really grew to some of them. I did as good as I could do. Did all right. I did all right.
So that was on Sunday. Today's currently on the recording day. It's Tuesday. We did that on Sunday, and then we recorded the podcast. Oof. And then and it was, not gonna lie, probably the best thing we've ever recorded.
It was hands down our best podcast we've ever recorded.
And so the reason why you're listening to this one instead of that one is something happened, and there was like a setting messed up. And Josh.
We'll give you one guess whose fault it was.
So there was a setting messed up, and so Josh's audio wasn't there.
Their audio was there, just mine was missing.
Yeah. So we had to. So we now have
we're recording
everything in front of us, and we're coming back at it again, and it's going to be hilarious if I'm talking to nothing if something happens again. All right.
Best of the Year Awards 2.0 coming at you live. 1.0 for you.
Do we want to go over what the categories are?
Yeah, so we're going to go over all the categories right now. So here are the awards that we're giving the categories. Here are your categories. Best male rework, best female rework, best male design, best female design, best male skin, best female skin, best Black Lantern skin, worst character of the year, and then the two big kahuna prizes, the two big awards, just like the Oscars, best new male character and best new female character. So those are the categories. And these are the Toonies, right? We're calling these the Toonies?
The Toonies.
Yeah.
The Toonies. All right. So
you're welcome.
Yeah, that was good. The boy thought of that last time. So the Toonies, that's what we got going on today. So get ready. Write down your picks, your Toonie picks, and see if you can get the same answers that we did. I will say though, a lot of this, there's not just one tune every time. Like we each had different opinions, but for the most part, we would like each of us would pick our own, and they may line up and they may not. So let's start it off.
There were only 4 unanimous winners.
Were there only 4? Let me see. 1, 2.
Yeah,
only 4 unanimous winners. Every other category of the 10 there were splits. So let's start it off. Let's get the Toonies going, and we'll start with the first category is best male rework. And so this is just only characters that were reworked this year for 2020. And here are your nominees for best male rework. I'm trying to find it here on my... Oh, there it is. Arcus appearing in January. Martian Manhunter appearing in May. Medphil appearing in July. And then Mr. Freeze appearing in October. So these were the 4 nominees. And this was one of our unanimous, technically unanimous decision because it was actually different right before we recorded it last time. But the winner is Arcus, best male rework. I'll be honest, I originally picked Martian Manhunter, and so did Costly.
There's a good argument for Martian Manhunter.
There's a real good argument for Martian Manhunter.
There is.
But Arcus is somebody like when he's on the other side, you either like you got to plan for him most of the time, and it's just like, oh man, another Arcus. Why does everybody run this dude now? And so real quick, I do want to say real quick, we did only nominate those 4. This is going to be a trend through most of the stuff for this year. Most reworks and new characters this year were phenomenal.
Yeah, they're really good.
So, like, good, like on rework side, good 90% of the reworks were amazing. And then probably on new characters, I'd say about good 60%, 70% were good. So,
the boy, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was going to say the reason that Arcus wins is obviously because he's the Green Lantern, but you can any level player can plug an Arcus onto their team and it makes them better. Whereas Manhunter, you have to put him in the lead spot, and he really is there for he gives you 1 turn of awareness, and he gives you the speed. But Arcus makes your team
debuff immunity, Colossus,
listen.
Purge. I mean,
okay, yes, he's very, 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 very good,
and he's not bad.
Arcus makes any team better.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah. And also, like, Arcus is good in PvE. He's good in any event. Any event. If you have Arcus, if Arcus is one of the eligible characters in the event, boom, put him in. You're good. Like
raids.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's a huge one too. Because when I originally voted Manhunter, I was thinking of like high end.
You were thinking like
play.
top 20.
Yeah, top 20. Like if you want to play in Siege, you need Lex or Martian Manhunter. Like that's all you're gonna see. You need both. But you need
the way that I went about looking at like the reworks was if you'd be stoked to get this character on your account, and so like that's why I originally had Martian Manhunter, but Arcus is just gonna
the boy sweet talked us.
Yeah. I did. I showed them the light.
Yeah.
Any of the nominations here though, like
literally the light of the Green Lantern.
I would be stoked to get. Yeah, I'm just looking over yeah, you guys. So for the podcast, you guys will eventually get to see this whenever it's all done. I'll probably put the whole picture up, but it should be going one by one through the video. But I'm looking at this right now and just looking at all the green on this image, and I just realized, to nobody's surprise, where Du Bois votes.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
So
I'll say, like, when I first thought about this category and I was writing the nominees down, I immediately, my initial gut instinct was Arcus, because everyone that knows me knows how much I like Arcus. Like, Arcus is love, Arcus is life, and I just immediately did
all praise Arcus.
all praise Arcus. But then I had to think about it. I was like, Manhunter is really good. But then I pulled myself away from it. But then the boy, shepherded me back into the flock. So
Arcus is amazing, right?
Yeah.
He does crazy
He's
amount of
too good.
damage. Like, even I've streamed since the last time we tried this. When I did an all blue team, and I was still scared of Arcus.
right.
The other night, and so.
Yeah.
But it's just like my whole reasoning for going Martian Manhunter originally, but then switching over to Arcus, because Arcus is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But Martian Manhunter, like, at a certain point, again, like, looking at account progression, you're eventually gonna need Martian Manhunter. You know what I mean? Like, at one point, you're gonna come across a team where it's gonna be like Martian Manhunter, Cheetah, Wally, and it's like you have to match all that speed to even be able to compete against that team.
Yeah. Or you have to concede the speed and tank turtle
go
up or
really,
something.
really, 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 really slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is why, we'll get to a different character later, but I think that character shines.
Okay.
For this year as well.
All right, Kasi, take it away. The next category.
All right. So this is best female rework. So for this one, we had nominated Huntress, Hippolyta.
Huntress in February, appearing in February.
Appearing in February, Huntress. Appearing in June, Hippolyta. Appearing in June again, Cheetah. And then appearing in November, Star Sapphire. Now, again, with this category, like this one, I think there's not a single one of these reworks in this category that are bad. The only one that somebody could argue is on the lower end is Giganta. She's at the bottom, but she's still good. Like the rest of them that aren't even getting nominated here, you're looking at Siren, Vixen, Hawk Girl. So many good characters that got reworked this year.
The Cruz.
Jessica Cruz, that's oof.
So there was we had almost made it on this list.
And this was one of those things where I made this list. I think, did we change? Okay, I know we changed.
We did change it.
We added in Huntress, and we
took out Hawk Girl.
Took out Hawk Girl, yeah. And this was one where it was like we debated on if Cruz or Hawk Girl, because those are the two that we were really like debating about. Like, should we put like who But then we went with these four. Again, we're not saying that these four are better than the. Well, I don't know what we're saying with these four. This is just our nominees.
These are the best four.
Yeah, these are the best four. I think. All right.
Now this category, there is a winner in this category, but it's a 2-1 rather than being unanimous. So the winner of this one, does anybody got a drum roll? Do we got it?
I don't have a drum.
So the winner of this one is Star Sapphire.
Star Sapphire, best female rework, and
I voted for Huntress,
which is she's really good. I think she's a campaign character. Like, you get on the campaign trail, and she's going to immediately make your
three out of the four campaign characters.
Huntress, Cheetah, and Star. Yeah, Star Sapphire. Yeah.
Oh, and Star Sapphire you can also get from Red Alerts.
Correct. Oh, yeah. So Huntress, you can farm all these except for Hippo. Cheetah's a campaign trail.
Cheetah has 7 campaign nodes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But she's not Red Alerts. But but Huntress, I think, I honestly I feel like a lot of people sleep on Huntress because she is so good, especially now with all the revive characters, and her heal immunity shuts that down. All those passives she pops, the big hit 150. Oh man, she's so much.
It's interesting because I just put this together. I don't know if it was like this for anybody else, but like when I first started playing this game, 2 characters that gave me the biggest problems were Huntress and Arcus. And like that's what I'm talking, like gear 10. Like,
right, because they were both gear 10 monsters.
Yeah, so it's like it's cool to see them back up at the top again. You know what I mean? Huntress, I wouldn't say is like at the tippy top, but where Arcus is, but she's still really good. But
Real
Star
good.
Sapphire, I mean, she won this just because you can counter Lex, you know, being
You
able to.
compare her with Lex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's so
Oh
many
yeah.
things she can do. She's an amazing character.
And for me, it was debating between Star Sapphire and Hippo, and I've had this debate so many
Who?
times. Hippolyta. Gotta put some respect on her name. That's her.
Hey, you gotta put some
I gotta
respect
put
on
some
her.
respect on her name is Hippolyta. And I was
Who?
debating between those two, Hippolyta and Star Sapphire, of who my pick was going to be, because Hippolyta, she can buff your team up. She gives you the intelligence up. She gives you the strength up. She gives you the call assist. She gives you it could be a double call assist. She can reset her cooldowns with her basic attack, and if she gets called in as a call assist, that resets her thing. So you can almost run back to back moves sometimes if you get the right setup. And then Star Sapphire, almost similar but just opposite, is she shuts down. She puts intelligence down. She puts her strength down. She put critical hits on her team, like critical immune, and she's double pops, and it's so strong now, and she's just a monster. She's so good. Best rework.
Best female rework for sure.
For sure.
Star Sapphire.
Well,
you forgot the biggest thing about her kit, Josh.
tell me.
The AoE
Oh,
debuff immunity.
AoE shutdown. She shuts down the team.
Anything. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Shuts them
No,
down.
no more debuffs for you. No more buffs for you. Lex, you're not healing. Star Sapphire's there. That's what you're thinking.
Arcus, I don't care if you double hit, because guess what? You don't have any. You have strength downs and you have buff immunity, so you can't do anything.
And
You're
you
gonna
probably
just double
have
hit for
crit immune
DP.
on.
Yeah, exactly. See, so nothing.
And that makes another thing too. Like, she protects your team. Like, if you have a red on your team and Arcus goes at them, like, they're probably not going to crit, and your red lives through, and then Star can just heal them up. Like, she can just heal them back up. Man, she's good. Star Sapphire, so good. That's that category. So let's move on to the next category. And this is the boys taking this one away.
So the next award is for the best male toon design, and the nominees are Saint Walker,
appearing in January,
Kilowog,
appearing in July,
Red Tornado,
appearing in December,
and Josh's favorite siege character, Aqualad,
appearing in March. I have things I need to say about Aqualad, but we'll go through this when we'll talk about it.
Now this is the first category that is a 100% split vote.
Oh, it is. Oh yeah.
All three of us voted for a different character in this design.
Right.
I'll go ahead and start us off with the correct answer in Saint
the
Walker.
boys' answer. Saint Walker.
The reason I picked Saint Walker was just visually and just the aesthetics of him in the game. When his moves, he does the meditation, when he does the call assist, when he purges, it just really fits his character. And when I look at that character, oh, that's Saint Walker. Like it does. Anybody who has ever even seen Saint Walker out there is like, oh yeah, Saint Walker, cool.
Yeah.
And they just did so well with his moves, his skins. Both his basic and his legendary are both great. I constantly go back and forth between which one I'm playing around with. Just depends on what I'm feeling.
What's the difference in his legendary skin versus his basic one?
So the legendary one, he has like a little, the symbol is glowing. He has a little bit of a glow, and his eyes are glowing. Whereas in the basic, he's just a very crisp and clean blue lantern without.
I thought it was just lines. I thought that's all it was.
The lines. Yeah, he gets the white lines.
I think I run him legendary.
He glows a little bit, and then his eyes glow. But phenomenal design. Well done, WB. You started off the year with a bang.
Yeah, that was a big one. I was because of the lantern core, like, blue's my favorite. Like, I really like the blue lanterns. But so when I remember starting off the year, when I saw Saint Walker, I was like, oh my God, I have to have Saint Walker. Like, I need Saint
L5.
Walker. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't think I was L5ing back in those days, but and then when they made him, I saw the design, I too was like, man, that's boom, Saint Walker, perfect. There's also, at the same time, you can't really do him wrong. He's always looked one way. I think that's why I didn't go for him for best male design. But Kossi, who did you pick?
So my pick, because again, when DuBois brought up, animations being part of this and everything too, Red Tornado looks amazing. The tornado around his legs whenever he's in idle is amazing, and then seeing him like fly over the team and hit everybody with the tornado looks amazing. I just think he's very well designed.
Is he the only character that flies over the team next to like Lobo? Because Lobo does his little motorcycle, but
Lobo doesn't even really fly over.
Yeah, he's on the motorcycle, but like, is there any other character where their character actually moves over or goes to? Is there any? I don't think so.
Maybe he might be the only one.
I think he might be the only one.
Because if you think about like Stargirl or Indigo,
yeah, they just
Well,
float
you're
up.
talking about like if they
float
cross
up.
the battle line for an AOE, there's plenty of them that do that. But if you're talking about like going,
Wait, who crosses?
Like Kid Flash.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, true.
Because I think we so many now. I already feel it. There's gonna be like 20 characters. You only named one so far, though. Hang on. Well, Reverse Flash.
Yeah, Reverse Flash.
Okay.
Anybody who does things physically, basically.
I suppose. I'm
I'm
trying to spice up your pick.
Connor Kent.
I'm trying to spice up your pick here. Trying to make him seem better.
Freaking Beast Boy turns into a whale and drops on him.
All right. I guess Red Tornado is just a dime a dozen then. You know.
No, hold on a second.
That's why St. Walker wins.
Sorry. Okay. Wait, you know what? We need to keep going with the podcast.
Wait, what else?
Opportunity to roast Josh for a second. So
hang on. I remember you said last time you really like his basic and his legendary skin. Both are great.
And I was wrong. I looked it up since then. I don't know what I was thinking when I said his basic looked good.
Yeah, his basic is awful.
I think I was thinking of where like the basic and the legendary both look good because they're way too similar to each other. Is Deadman. But so Kilowog, just to throw more onto the fire there, Kilowog, he jumps across and hits the entire enemy team with Zaylee.
Not what that's no. Let me you know what? Cossie's spilling the beans. My pick for best male design was the Baker Man himself handing out those cakes, showing off the cakes. Kilowog.
Here's cakes. Put some respect on his name.
Kilo cakes. Here's the reason why I put Kilowog was because there's been adaptations of Kilowog that I've seen, and I just the main one is from the Green Lantern show. Like, amazing show. If you haven't seen it, watch it. But I wasn't a fan of the art style in there, and they made Kilowog kind of look like just a chubby guy. It's a big, like he's just, I don't know. I did not like design. Like, the best design that I've seen was from the Green Lantern movie, the Kilowog there.
Oh, so good.
So good. And then I'm almost certain it's Michael Clark Duncan who did the voice. We were talking about that last time.
I think you're right.
I think it is him. And perfect voice for Kilowog too. Perfect voice. But that's, to me, Kilowog. He's intimidating to look like. He's big. He's buff. Like, he trains all of the lanterns, like. And then when I saw that design, when he came out, he was ripped. He's like the buffest toon in the game. He's huge. He's not, he's huge. He's like 2% body fat, but he probably weighs like 400 pounds. Like, come on. He's not just some skinny little guy. He's huge. And I was really impressed with the design. I thought they just went above and beyond with it. It was one of the first designs where I saw it and I was like, wow, they killed it. And since then, I've just been, all jokes aside about the cakes, WB did a really good job with Kilowog. So that was my pick for best male design, which is the actual
good pick.
Best pick.
It was my second pick.
Yeah. Like you said, best pick.
So for anybody watching on video that was like, Costley was totally checked out, not listening. Like, I was listening. I was looking at my phone though, because so Hot Girl, she goes across.
Here we go.
But Red Tornado like does all of them. Like he goes over all of them.
Hold on a second. I was about to give you some points here though, because then I went through the rest of the roster, and I'm sure I missed a few because I was skimming really fast. Mm-hmm. But most of them, when I played their animation through in my head, it was all shooting energy,
right,
or across, or throwing something across to the other side.
Yeah.
including even somebody like Power Girl who just punches the ground and it somehow ripples and hits all 4 people.
Right.
So, anyways.
I guess you're right. Red Tornado's nothing special. Okay, we got it. All right, there it is.
Correct. That's correct.
All right.
No, Red Tornado looks amazing. Okay,
He does. Red Tornado it's a really, really, really good design. Really good design. All right, here is the next category. And I believe it's what? Best female design. Best female design of 2020. And here are the nominees. Cersei, appearing in June. Wow, June. We got to talk about June again.
Month
of the year. Month of the year is June, and we're going to talk about that a little later. Miss Martian appearing in October. Artemis appearing in June. And Indigo 1 appearing in November. Now, there weren't that many. How many girls came out? Because we have 4 there.
5.
5 girls. Yeah, so 5. So, I mean, the only one we left out was what? Cassie?
Yep.
Yeah.
Constantly nixed her out of here.
Yeah.
And she doesn't
Cassie.
deserve to be on this list because I don't want to go on a whole long rant again. But that isn't anything. That is them just not doing any of her costumes.
I bet you she wore that at some point, sometime in a comic. They always do that.
Probably New 52. I'm just kidding.
No.
No, New 52.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
goodness.
I actually just know all of her opinions.
Costly so much.
I was just saying New 52 because the
Because they like
WB
to
devs
do
have
WB does
an
love,
affinity.
does
with
love him
New 52.
some New 52.
But I mean, it's not even her orphan skin. It's not her black bat skin. It's not.
Oh, imagine
like,
if it was her orphan skin though.
It's like what it looks like is it looks like they try to take her Batgirl skin and then like meld it with the orphan skin and then give her a domino mask. And I'm like, okay.
I think if like to me, if someone maybe knew Cassie Kane or wasn't too familiar and you saw it, they wouldn't know who it is. Whereas like if you know Cersei, if you know Artemis,
Especially if you only know Cassie Kane from the movie.
right? Oh my god, don't know. I can't. I'm not gonna rant right now. I can't with that. Okay. And the winner this is a split decision again. So I feel like for style, looks, we all have different opinions, but when it comes down to like how the character works and plays, I think we all have more consistent, but design wise, we all have our own opinions. And for best female design for me, and if you watch my cast, if you watch my stream, you probably already know who I'm going to pick because I've been mesmered by her so many times. And that is Cersei, that bruja, that witch. I think she's the prettiest character in the game, hands down. Her face, like when I look at that face, I get lost in it, guys. I stare at the face and I'm telling you, I get mesmered. And I'm not too, I like her legendary skin, but I play on her basic skin because I love her red hair. I love the braids look sick. The costume's better. Like, man, she looks, Cersei. She's best female design of 2020. If anyone says anything otherwise, they're silly. So who did you guys pick?
So I picked Artemis.
Artemis is good.
And I think Artemis looks amazing because she looks like she walked off of the pages of Red Hood and the Outlaws and right onto my phone. So
she looks super cool. Now wait, what skin do you run, the legendary or the basic?
Legendary, because it's the most. It looks the most
like from the books. I think I'm running her basic.
I run a basic.
She's showing off the gams in her basic, is what she's going. She got the legs,
and
she doesn't. Her legs are bigger and better than Azrael's legs. If anyone was wondering,
that's because Artemis does not skip leg day.
She don't. That's an Amazon. What? Wait, what Amazon is she again? She's a.
Why are Azrael's legs so skinny?
Yeah.
What is?
What Amazon is she again? I always I asked this to people and then I'm like, I'm gonna remember that, but then I don't.
It's like a different.
They're from Egypt, right? I think.
Something like that.
Like that. I don't know. Someone let us know.
Well, I mean, like they've changed it multiple
have
times
they?
throughout the years and everything.
I want to say it starts with the B.
Mascara, and then she's been from the other place that you're talking about that I can't remember the name of.
I think it's like something or whatever.
Yeah.
So Artemis for Kasi and Du Bois. I wonder
And
who
of
Du
course,
Bois
you guys,
picked. I
you
wonder.
wonder who it was. I mean, come on, who else? Indigo won, dude. She looks like to kind of steal Costly's line. She looks like she came off the cover of the Blackest Night comic book. She looks
She
perfect.
does look pretty cool.
Not her legendary skin. That is trash. It is the basic skin. It looks great. I talked about this a lot last time. You guys made fun of me for it, but I'm going to say it again. The staff is the coolest part of her skin. First of all, her skin is what Star Sapphire should be looking like. Just real, mwah, right?
Yeah.
But the staff is just so cool with the way they did steal some animations from Stargirl, but the animations are so much cooler on Indigo.
I gotta look at the staff again.
I was gonna say, because last time we did this, Du Bois
I
talked
went
about
on
25
and on.
minutes just on the staff alone.
Okay, whoa.
And
Hey, at least they could have heard my voice for talking for 25 minutes, okay?
But I was just pointing, like,
Oh,
she
yeah.
looks real good. Her
It's
skin's
a
really,
cute tip.
really cool. They did a good job, and
not a
those
cute tip
abs are
costume.
popping. Is the abs
abs
are
are
on the
popping.
basic skin?
The legs,
Yeah.
it's just great. It's just
She
great.
got nothing to
It was-
hide. She's not ashamed. You know,
she just goes out there and knocks it up, dude. You know,
she got it. She's flaunting it.
Yeah, flaunt it if you got it.
Flaunt it if you got it. That's what she does.
And then honorable mention to Miss Martian. She again looks like she walked right
yeah.
onto the Titans from Rebirth pages onto the. I know she doesn't look like she does in the show, whereas like Aqualad looks like he did in the show. So
Yeah,
we didn't really talk too much about Aqualad on the design. Aqualad looks amazing. He just didn't win because the other ones were so amazing to the rest of us.
Correct.
But Miss Martian again, she looks like she walked out of the Titans book from Rebirth and then right onto your screen. So
which is really good because I feel like sometimes the devs in this game they get a bad rap for making the toons not comic accurate in their abilities, but I will give them credit in the design of the characters.
Yeah.
They do a really good job.
Except for Cassie.
Yeah, except for that, and then like, why is Ray Palmer in Ryan Choi's suit? But anyways, keep going.
Okay, but
no,
yes,
they do a
but
good job
for the most part.
For the very
they do a
very
good job.
Very good.
Yeah.
Job.
Except for the Beast Bite artist. I'm sorry, man. I think that your career is not in art.
Yeah. That guy is bagging some groceries somewhere right now, and he's listening to the podcast, and he's like, "Man, I can't even."
Wait till you find out he's done all of the designs, and
No, there's no way. There's no way. Have you seen Cersei's face? Have you seen Peace Boy's face?
I've seen Cersei's face.
Just saying.
I've seen it a lot, Du Bois.
On to the next one.
Okay, who is it? It's best male skin. Costly, take it away.
All right, so best male skin. So this one again, somebody won this one. It's a 2-1. But we have our nominations are, and then where's the appearing? I don't have that one up.
I'll call it out for you.
Okay. Blue Lantern Flash.
Oh wait, hang on. I'm not on the right thing. I can't call it out for you.
Oh.
All right, I can call it now. Okay, go for it. There we go.
Yeah, so Blue Lantern Flash.
Appearing in June.
Okay, Presidential Lex.
Appearing in June.
June.
June month. At the end, we'll talk about how good June was.
Superman Beyond.
Appearing in April.
And then the New 52 Grodd. Now
appearing in December.
New 52 Grodd is not who was
Stop.
supposed to be there. Just
No.
all of you who are listening.
Yeah,
Josh completely overrode me and Costly's vote of New 52 Nightwing.
What I will be doing if I can figure out how to do the animation for this and everything, I don't know how to do any kind of animation, but that New 52 Grodd will be glitching the New 52 Nightwing.
No, stop. Again, I went on a rant last time. The blue, it just turned them from blue to red. That's all they did. That's literally all they did. That's all. That's all. The first thing you notice is, oh, he's red now. It's silly. They look at Grodd. Look how cool he looks now. He's got the Speed Force in him.
Oh, that's it.
No, oh man, he has a sick cape now. He's in gold. He looks like a clown in his legendary skin.
No capes.
No, this Grodd skin. Tell me, and wait. All right, here's the thing, Costly. Which Grodd skin do you run? Du Bois, which Grodd skin do you run?
The New 52 Grodd
All right,
skin.
because it's the best. It's amazing.
Okay, well, when you have
what Nightwing skin do you run?
Bad and bad. If you run a bad one, it doesn't make it good.
No, it's great. It's a great skin. I can't with you guys right now. I can't.
What Nightwing skin do you run?
I don't. Whatever. No, I don't even know what it is. I don't use them.
I run the red one.
I don't even know what his Nightwing's basic skin is, his legendary. But all I know is he's red.
See,
That's
the worst
it.
part of this argument is I don't even run the new 52 Nightwing
See,
skin.
you don't. Again, that's just why. And
Because blue's better, but
the
that
blue is
skin
better. The blue is better.
The skin does look good, is
No,
what I'm saying. It's better than that
no,
stupid
it's
ground
not.
skin.
See, you even say you don't even run that skin. If it was that good of a skin, you would run it. You run the Grodd skin. Case closed. The new 52 Grodd skin was a nominee.
So, anyways, we have Superman Beyond on this list because everybody knows what happened to the Red Sun Superman skin.
Oh yeah.
So had we had the original Red Sun Superman skin, that probably would have won for everybody.
I think it would have won because
It would have won.
I think it would have.
Yeah, but because of what happened with it, and just because I don't think it looks that good now that it looks the way it does, the Superman Beyond skin looks better in my opinion,
I
and
agree.
so we went for that one. So I'll go ahead and say what I voted for, and then I'll announce what actually won because I was the one lonesome as always. So Superman Beyond is what I voted for, and then the winner of this category is
The best skin ever.
Best skin.
Blue Lantern Flash.
Costly.
Of course it is.
Think about what you're saying. Do you think the Superman Beyond skin is better than the Blue Lantern Flash skin?
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah." I mean, that's why I picked it. That skin. Wait, talk about educate.
Superman Beyond looks amazing. That's all I'm gonna say.
The Blue Lantern Flash skin, and I'm gonna steal Josh's thunder here, and I'm gonna steal his line because I know what he was gonna say because we recorded this 3 freaking times already. Just kidding. That was probably the most wanted skin in the game.
Hands
is
down.
Blue Lantern Flash. It
Remember?
really was because you have all the Lantern fans that are like, "Oh, I kind of like Flash too," but
Yeah.
remember Blue Lantern Flash? That was so cool. Blue Lantern Flash, boom. You have all the Flash skins, and they're like, "Dude, you remember when Flash got the Blue Lantern ring and he was
Yeah.
Blue Lantern?" They're like, "Boom, Blue Lantern Flash."
Mhm.
And then all the other people who are like, "Oh my God, Blue Lantern Flash! He was a lantern. That's awesome, right?"
Mhm.
It's just great. It's just the best skin. They did it phenomenally well. It could have been a little bit lighter, I think, on the coloring, but
I'm fine
that's
with the
nitpicking.
coloring.
It doesn't match. It doesn't match Nate
Remember-
Walker, but I'm
Remember
fine with
when
it.
all the lowlies were like that didn't get
Oh my gosh, I want the Blue Lantern Flash skin, and they had to
all
wait
of
6
the
months.
all of the lowly players that couldn't get top
You know, I think
500.
it's nicer to call them peasants than it is to call them lowlies. But
Oh,
all right.
Lowlies
Josh-
is a term in
Josh
DC
is-
Comics.
Josh is an elitist. Everyone.
I get
so
a little. I do get a little like snobby sometimes.
Josh is like, I had the Blue Lantern Flash.
I
skin
mean, yeah,
before.
when
before
all
all
these
of
like,
you.
people finally got it, I'm like, oh, that old thing, that old Blue Lantern skin, yeah.
Josh is like, oh, I've been running the regular
Yeah.
Flash skin,
Oh yeah. I'm already tired of that blue. I've had it for so long already.
but the Blue Lantern Flash skin is the best skin ever
It's
created
so
in this
good.
game.
It changes
best
all
one.
the lightning coming off him is blue when he does,
They gave him a ring.
whooshes around. Oh
like,
yeah, they gave him
the
little
detail.
details like that. Give him a
Little
ring, it's
detail.
glowing.
Look,
like-
let's be honest. They could give a ring to a literal turd and you would vote for it because it has a ring. So
It's possible. It's possible.
It's possible.
I mean, if they gave Adam an indigo skin, I might vote that as the best skin of the
Oh,
year. So just
no.
saying.
Imagine they did
That'd be
give him a
good.
skin and
Okay,
have like a
okay,
staff.
okay, okay,
Oh,
okay.
Look, you know, I probably would vote for it too, just because they could finally get him out of Ryan Choi's suit.
True. All right,
next category.
it's my turn.
Is it?
Yeah, it is my
Yep,
turn.
It is your turn. Take it
Yeah,
away.
Don't be trying to steal my spot in line, bro. This ain't the lunch line. Anyways, the next award.
Looking at the lineup, Josh gets to say the most out of all of these. So don't be trying to steal one more.
3, 4. I get 4.
Yeah,
You
the rest of us
one,
get 3.
2, 3. Yeah, well,
Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Anyways, the next Toonie
the next
for
Toonie.
best female skin, and the nominees this one are White Raven,
Appearing in March.
Bombshell Wonder Woman,
Appearing in September.
New 52 Poison Ivy,
Appearing in August.
and the New 52 Harley Quinn.
Appearing in October.
Now I'll kinda go
strong
first.
nominees.
Since it's my category, I'll go first.
Okay.
My favorite female skin, and I kind of went back and forth a little bit because the one that I didn't pick is a very,
Actually,
very
hold
good
on a second.
skin.
Hold on a second. Can everybody just write down what you think real quick? Because this is actually difficult because there's no lanterns in this category.
Who is he gonna pick? There's no
Write
lanterns.
down who you picked, and put it in the comments who you picked, and see if you can guess. Actually, you know what? We're gonna let them go first, and then
We
I'll
should
go
make
last.
a printout of the Toonies and have people make their picks.
Make their picks. Actually, I'm gonna let you guys go first,
Yeah,
so
okay.
that everyone can think about who I picked since there's no lanterns.
All right.
So,
Here, I'll go. I'll go. All right.
Josh.
My pick, my winner of the nominees that we had, I went with White Raven, and Costly, I already see you grinning over there. I think you're already thinking. It's not just a recolor, by the way. It's not just a recolor. This White Raven looks so cool. I don't know
A
why.
white color. It's not a recolor. It's just a white color.
It's just a white color. It looks so good though. Like I think a lot of people run the White Raven if they have the skin, they're running the White Raven because it's so sick. It's such a cool form for Raven too. Like she reaches this level of power and becomes the White Raven. It's amazing. I don't know why I don't have the skin. Maybe I wasn't going for it when it was there, and maybe I missed the sale. But I don't have it. And I want it.
Was it the first top 500 skin?
Was it?
Yeah,
Maybe. I think it was.
It was. So I mean, it's just a recolor.
It's not just a recolor. It's
I'm just kidding. This is not obviously because. So we didn't say this before, but this is a 3-way split of a category.
Right. This one is.
So this is not the character I chose, but it would be my number 2. So out of these 4, so
Also would have been my number 2.
Look how cool she looks, though.
She's
so
great.
Cool.
She's great. I run that skin all the time.
Of course.
But for an argument that needs to be made on the next category, it's a recolor. So,
who's your pick, Costly?
My pick is Bombshell Wonder Woman because it's actually a skin and not just a recolor.
Oh boy.
And because it's a skin of something, and actually I can't even make that argument because White Raven's literally a thing that in the comics.
Yeah.
So Bombshell Wonder Woman,
what's interesting
it's
is
from the Bombshell universe. So
the bombshells are kind of like skins. They're like they're like what ifs, and it's.
Wait, are you saying that they were just covers that eventually made it into being comics?
No, it was a comic first. Oh, were they covers first?
They were covers first.
Yeah, that's right.
They came into existence the same way Spider-Gwen did. They were variant covers.
And then people wanted it.
Junk over here.
Yeah, so they were variant covers. And then people liked them so much that they went ahead and they did because they were doing the digital series.
Mm-hmm.
Like Injustice, and they did that for Bombshells, and then it caught traction and went a really long time. That's also, for anybody that doesn't know, the way Spider-Gwen came about is she was a variant cover. They did Gwen-style covers, and the Spider-Gwen one, people were like, that's a cool character, and then it became a character.
The more you know.
So,
I'm not a big fan of the Bombshells variants, skins, covers. I'm not a fan of the design, so that's why I wasn't very keen on the Bombshell one. But it's a good skin. Like I can see why you picked it. It looks exactly like the Bombshell. It looks great.
Yeah,
it's a great skin.
What did they do to it? Because remember, it got updated with they did something.
They took the belt and the shield.
Yeah.
So what did they change about it? I never noticed. They made it worse. Okay.
Yeah, they did
tweak. It's still better than
it was a bad month for the skin team. Let's just
let's just say real quick, the only other female skin that could fall into this category was Wonder Girls, and it looks good.
I run the Wonder Girl skin.
That's actually just a recolor.
So
is it really?
It's pretty much there's a little bit of difference, but it's not like the rest of these really change the characters.
Yeah,
the White Raven's a recolor, but it's a purposeful recolor. Like the skin, doing this version of Raven would literally just be a recolor.
It's the best recolor.
It
was the best recolor they've ever done.
It is the most justifiable recolor.
Second best recolor.
No,
we'll get to the best one in a second. And then my pick, and obviously the best for last. We will save the correct answer for last. There was no lanterns, so I had to, really dig deep into my bag of tricks here. And I think one of the prettiest skins to ever be released was the new 52 Poison Ivy. I think that she was
Good
just
skin.
the skin was it's yes, it's a little bit, kind of plain. They did kind of have to, keep it clean, I guess. But it is
Her
very
boob would be out. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, it was. It was literally if they that was what everybody said when like they came out with this this design for Poison Ivy in New 52. There were some people who were like, "Why isn't it just the leaves?" And then somebody was like, "Because if they took away all the black areas that's on this costume, she would be half naked,
Yeah.
it'd
and
be
you'd actually be able to see one of her boobs." So, like,
well, thank God that the black stuff's there, okay?
yeah.
But even with that, it's just a very like pretty skin.
It is a
And
great
so
skin.
that is what
Yeah,
I
it's a really good
picked.
skin.
The only
Now,
the only
to be fair,
downside. Oh, go on.
is I did pick White Raven as number 2. So
White Raven's
Yeah, see,
really good.
Poison Ivy would be my number 3, and the only reason she wins out over Harley Quinn here is because Harley Quinn
makes you mess
confuses
up.
me sometimes. So
I would go
I think it's
Raven,
quite
Harley,
right sometimes.
Poison, Wonder Girl, Wonder Woman. That would be my order.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we
what
did have to nix his Wonder Girl pick here, Costly. Remember that?
That's true.
He did
Did
originally pick
did I put her in there?
Wonder Girl.
Yeah,
But
you had Wonder Girl.
who
on
did I
here.
not have in there?
Bombshell.
Yeah, no.
Oh
Wonder
yeah,
Girl.
that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't put Bombshell in there. I wasn't. You know what
So-
sucks for Poison Ivy is, and
That she's not great. Yeah.
okay, yeah, that she's not that great of a character.
Excuse me, I think she's pretty good.
She's
but-
she's all right. I was noticing this when I made a thumbnail for my stream of the missing Poison Ivy because she was nowhere to be found in Siege because
Nobody used her.
It
Nope.
wasn't that good.
Also, we did leave out the other female skin this year.
Oh,
Killer
Gigantic.
Gigantic. Yeah,
and the Killer Frost skin.
Oh, Killer Frost. Yeah,
yeah.
actually, Killer Frost I think looks really good.
I agree. I'm running the Killer Frost skin, but you know what I'm all for like the shaved head side thing, but I feel like when I see it in the comics, it looks cooler than they did it in the game. I like her I like her hair in her legendary. She has very Zool vibes from Ghostbusters. Is it Zool?
So I feel like
You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Ghostbusters the movie?
Nope.
Oh my!
I've never
Have you
seen
guys
Ghostbusters.
not seen Ghostbusters?
Hey, Josh, remember we talked about this before you're
Jesus
old.
Christ! Right before we started, we were talking about how I'm so much older than all of them. Go watch Ghostbusters. Oh my God! I can't believe it right now. Go watch
Anyways,
Ghostbusters. When do you
just
Google
fair-
Zool? When you
Yeah,
Google
Fair
Zool, and you'll see
warning,
what I'm talking
boy,
about.
We're about to get roasted. As
I
soon as
can't
this
believe
podcast
this.
goes
Yeah,
live.
you guys are done. You haven't seen
Probably.
Ghostbusters.
Probably.
Wait. Let me just say my thing really quick about Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy is I feel like one of the characters who they change her design changes all the time. Not like a permanent design, like when Batgirl became the new Batgirl, it was a big change. But Poison, she's always drawn differently. There's so many cool designs of Poison Ivy that I mean I wish we could have got that in the game. But this one's good. But man, there's some really cool Poison Ivy designs out there. Poison Ivy's real cool. She's a cool character.
I think the design they gave her just in general in DC Legends is actually good as well.
Yeah, I like her like legendary and basic skins. Actually, I don't even remember what her basic skin looks like, but
It's almost the same thing. A little bit less like Flora, and she doesn't have green skin.
Human skin.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's right.
So now for Josh's favorite category of the year.
Oh my God.
Oh, and he's announcing it too.
Am I announcing
Yes,
this
he
one?
is.
I'm looking
Yes,
at
he
is.
All right. So,
Take it
and I'm
away.
gonna tell you right now, the only reason this category is in here is because we wanted to add a worst character of the year, but it would have made the picture unbalanced. So we went.
You know what we could have done instead of this was we could have done month of the year, but that's okay.
Yeah, we could have. Well, I mean, but that's an obvious win. Like that's too strong of a category.
True.
Yeah. So
Yeah, literally, month of the year has 6 points. The one that won. So, of 6 possible points. So,
True.
yeah.
We also
So-
did this one because there were so many of them released.
And when I made the list, I
it's the main
refused
point
to
of
put
the
any
storyline.
Black Lantern skin on the skins list. So when I did best male design or best male skin, best female skin, I refuse to put any Black Lantern skins on there because I don't think they're good. I'm a Lantern fan. I love everything. I hate these. And I'm going to go mini rant right now. I went on a bigger rant last time. The mini rant is almost every single character that got a Black Lantern skin looks better as a non-Black Lantern. Atrocitus, better as a Red Lantern. Larfleeze, better as an Orange Lantern. Star Sapphire, better as a Star Sapphire. Like, Sinestro, better. Like, it's just... Hal Jordan, better. Like, they look better as a thing. So, like, I felt like this was just... This is lazy. I hate seeing Black... I thought we were done with Black Lanterns in July, and then... They gave Azrael and they went for a double month too in December. It was Azrael and Martian Manhunter, both 2 Black Lanterns. I was so upset that month. I'm done. Please, no more Black Lantern skins is what I'm saying. There doesn't need to be them. They're not needed. They're recolors, but bad ones. Rant over. All right. Here are your nominees.
If you really think that Black Lantern Batman's not coming.
Yeah.
If they made him like in the face, like really dead looking, like the skeleton-y.
You mean if they like did some pretty accurate ones like they did with Azrael and Martian Manhunter?
No.
Yeah, I think that's what he did. I think it's
okay. Anyways,
I can't.
Continue with the nominees, please.
Here are your nominees for Black Lantern skin. Martian Manhunter in November, Azrael in November, Alan Scott in March, Atrocitus in February. Go whatever, guys, say what you want. I don't care. I honestly didn't want to vote. I didn't vote in this one. I said if you had to point a gun to my head, I made a pick, but I picked one, but because I was forced to. But go ahead, guys, say yours.
There's a winner of this one because we put a gun to Josh's head and made him pick. So theoretically, we didn't actually physically do that before anybody.
Costly did.
Martian Manhunter is who I picked, and boy, you want to go? Who'd you pick?
Yeah, sure. I contrary to these guys, I actually like the Black Lanterns, most of them. I do agree that most of the tunes look better in their non-Black Lantern skins.
Almost all of them do. But
it is kind of fun to sometimes run some PvP and just have the Black Lantern Corps just running through people, right? It is kind of fun. It is kind of, especially now with Black Hand. The S tier tune at Black Hand is.
Oh God.
Don't get me started. But the best Black Lantern skin has to be Alan Scott. The Martian Manhunter one is phenomenal, really good. But Alan Scott's other 2 skins are so god awful that the Black Lantern Alan Scott is like way better.
That's the one Black Lantern skin I think looks better on. But as a better skin.
You want a confession?
Let's hear it. That? You don't run it.
I don't run the Black Lantern.
I know. See, because they're not anything. You run the basic skin, don't you?
I run the basic skin. Yeah.
I will say I do run the Black Lantern skins on almost all of them that have them.
Really?
Minus Star Sapphire.
You know what
I had them all on and then I took them all off and put. You know what else
is people. I like colors in the game, and I think a lot of people agree with this. Enough with the wraiths, with the the gray wraiths.
Think that the idea of the Black Lantern skins was cool when they were like the first skins.
It was cool a little bit,
And everyone's like, "Oh, cool Black Lantern skin," and then everyone, to your point, was like, "But wait, I want to see color on the other side."
I have a correction for us real quick because we did say earlier that White Raven was the first reward. It wasn't Atrocitus was the first reward.
So it was Atrocitus and Hal, and then Raven and Nightwing.
Yeah.
No, it was Raven and Alan Scott together.
Yeah.
Nightwing came out with Superman Beyond. Real quick, just to run over the Black Lantern skins though. So the winner of the category, by the way, was Martian Manhunter because we made Josh vote.
And let me just say why. Hang on, wait real quick.
Okay.
I agree that the Alan Scott skin looks better as a Black Lantern. It's so much better than his normal things. But I mean, his normal things are comic accurate from like the olden times. But I do like the Martian Manhunter skin. One, it is comic accurate. There's like, we've all seen the picture of the Black Lantern Martian Manhunter. The skin looks different. I think his skin tone change is way more noticeable than the other characters. Like more noticeable than Larfleeze, Atrocitus, Hal, like
Alan doesn't even look dead.
Yeah, like they don't even look that dead,
He
But
looks like a
Manhunter,
vampire.
Manhunter looks dead, and he has like the triangle symbol on. Like I'm okay. I like of the Black Lanterns again, forcing me to pick one. The Martian Manhunter one, I'll say is not the worst thing ever. But
I will say, just like,
I'm done
because
with
I have
it.
all up in front of me, like Atrocitus, he looks okay. Like, it
Better as
looks
a Red
kind of
Lantern.
cool. But he does look better as a Red Lantern. I think Hal looks better as a Green Lantern,
Yeah, he does.
just in general.
He does.
Alan, that's probably his best skin is the
Mhm.
Black Lantern one. Larfleeze looks better as an Orange Lantern.
True.
Star Sapphire looks horrible as a Black Lantern,
Right.
so she looks way better than anything else. Sinestro looks horrible as a Black Lantern.
Mhm.
I will take his stupid glowy legendary over this. And then, so the reason why I ended up going for Martian Manhunter is, again, kind of like what Joshua said. He looks very comic accurate, and I didn't even realize how accurate it looked, because when I first saw it, I was like, I don't remember him looking like that in Blackest Night. And then I saw the skin for Azrael, and I was like, I don't remember seeing Azrael in Blackest Night. So I just Googled it real quick. I was like, Blackest Night, Azrael. And Azrael looks like he walked right off the page. And then so I was like, what is Martian Manhunter? And Martian Manhunter looks the same way. And Azrael looks amazing too, because it gives me Mask of the Phantasm vibes. But that's just those two that I think are good. The rest of them I can do without. Those two look good though.
Black Lantern skins. I hope 2020 is the end of Black Lantern skins. I really do. Honestly, what character would you want to see as a Black Lantern?
Batman.
Yeah.
Batman. But again, it would have to be like they'd really have to do like the change his face, because we've seen the Black Lantern Batman. He looks like a skeleton, Like it's very like. But unless they did that, if they're what they're gonna do, they're just gonna like change his skin tone, put the black. No, it's gonna like I don't want to say.
No, I think the evidence of like the two newest Black Lantern skins are evidence that they're doing more. Because even if you just look at this image,
Look at Azrael. Right? He looks exactly the same. He's just black and gray now.
No, he's got the symbol and everything. Like, and that's how he looked. He looks like he came off of the page. But I mean, if you look at this whole image we have in front of us, right, that shows all the months. If you start look at it from the top left to the right, going down,
I'm looking at it.
You look at it, those two, literal recolors, right? But they made those 4 raids, right? Yeah. White Raven, it's a recolor, but it looks good, right? And so it's like still a recolor. No, but I'm just saying, like, follow me here. So it's a recolor. Alan Scott's pretty much a recolor, right? And then they gave us actual skins with Nightwing and Batman Beyond, or Superman Beyond, right? And then they gave us the last 2, or not last 2, but they gave us 2 more of the crappy Black Lanterns that they had already made. And then we got actual skins again.
And I think that's why the Blue Flash skin blew up.
And then we started getting actual skins from there on.
Yeah.
Like Beast Boy is just a recolor, but
super recolor.
but I mean, like the rest of them, like the Joker one's basically the Lex one.
Yeah.
Colored differently. But for the most part, they started making actual skins from a certain point on. You can, like, if you follow this, you can see where it's all the skins they made for raids, and then where it switches over to them actually putting time into making skins. Right. And then, so the next time you see it, like, then you go 3 months without seeing a Black Lantern skin, and then they finally bring some in again.
Which sucks.
And they're actual skins, though. They're not just the recolors made for raids. November, you know what I mean?
Worst month for skins. It was the worst. They were on a good track, like 4 or 5 months of making like really cool skins, and then they like dropped that on us. I was like, oh, thanks for nothing. Next category.
So next category. All right, so I'm announcing this one. This is the worst character of 2020. Worst character. So our nominations within this.
Make your
this
guesses.
is a unanimous one. This is a unanimous one.
Now, real quick, he does the nominations. We only did 4 nominations because otherwise all of our OCD would have went through the roof.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So 2D. Sorry. Worst characters of 2020.
This is the 2D Tron category.
2D Tron's personal rebirth list of 2020. Yeah. Worst character of 2020. Vandal Savage.
Appearing in August.
Adam.
Appearing in October.
Hush.
Appearing in September.
And Amazo.
Appearing in December.
So, this was a unanimous decision on this one.
Super unanimous.
So the reasoning why we picked Adam, and yes,
It's Adam. Yeah, you knew that.
that doesn't deserve drum roll.
No, it's Adam. Worst character.
So the reason why Adam, because we went over this, and it was like, okay, so Amazo, like, I haven't seen him do anything crazy impressive, but it's like I've had before where he like retaliated, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, where'd all this disease come from?
Right.
You know what I mean? And then like Hush, I've seen him do some interesting things. Vandal, if you get him in the right situation, he can do a lot of damage to one person. You know?
Yeah, I've been defeated by Vandal before. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's one of the best leaders in the game. But Adam, I've never seen do anything. So, and I've part of that being because I don't really see Adam at all. I have 12 more days of Siege before I can test out Adam and give my full endorsement that he needs to be in this spot on this list. But yeah, so it's Adam.
Yeah, the other characters, like, they all have their redeeming qualities that you can say, well, you know, with the
Not
right
much.
team, yeah, not much.
They have their niche they can.
Yeah,
fit
they
into.
have that very. Watch Tutitron's videos. You'll see that they
And like, look, we'll even say like Toonitron didn't even go for Adam, right? You know what I
right,
mean?
exactly. Yeah, that's huge. But it's
So real quick, I just want to say, Toonie, I love you.
yeah.
All right. So-
I have to always give a warning out on my stream. People watch 2D's videos and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna gear up. Like that character is so good." I'm like, you got to be careful when you watch his videos. 2D does such a good job with his videos, and he shows you he creates the teams and he shows you like how good the character can be. But then you realize after, like, oh, it's those characters on that team against, these characters, they can really shine. 2D does a really good job of showing that, but just be careful because, you're not going to be using them any other ways. They're fun, but it's, the other characters have their qualities. Adam, no. He does nothing.
There's no
there
category.
literally is a
no
move.
redeeming qualities.
There's a move he does. I don't think it does anything. He moves around really fast, and then I'm left thinking, what happened? And I'm looking at stats. I'm like, wait, is there any? No, there's nothing. I don't know. No damage was taken. I mean, it was just he's the worst.
What he did was he got really small, like right at the character's feet, and then he threw something at him, and then went back to his line.
Yeah,
it's gonna hit you in like 7 turns.
Yeah, it'll
you
come.
Just
at
gotta
you.
let it. You gotta let it get there.
Of these 4, I said this last time. Of the 4, I feel like for some reason people were like trying so hard to make Hush happen. And it's like, stop trying to make Hush happen. Hush's not gonna happen. Like everyone was like, no, he's really good. He's actually so much better than you think. I was like, no. Hush is not good. Again,
he's not good.
Niche.
To see what he's like once they finally fix him. But
I don't even know. I don't have any of these characters geared up. I don't. Wait, who has these? Wait. Can you imagine having Vandal Savage geared up? That would be silly to me.
That would be crazy.
That'd be really
weird.
Who? I mean, you guys don't have Vandal geared, right?
I mean, he's not level 80. That's for sure.
How many?
Wow,
What gear level?
I feel attacked now.
What gear?
Okay.
What gears do you have them both at?
Mine is Hellfire level 7 or level 80.
Oh my
gear
god! You're a G11 too, boy, right? Their silence says it all.
I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of it.
So I will just say it's the boy's fault. Okay. I was watching his stream. I was watching his stream, getting ready to do my stream just after his stream, and I was gearing him up while I was watching, right? And I get like right about to gear 10, and I'm like, I can just see the boy is like what I now know is desperation, trying to make him look good. Well, I was the guy that got fooled, and I was like, you know what? I think he actually looks pretty decent. So I went ahead and hit those buttons for 11.
Oof.
And then I watched him be really, really bad on the boys' stream. And I was like, oh, this was a mistake. And then I had to hit live and
the boy
show
tricked
everybody
you.
how bad. Yeah.
Hey,
boy-
Debbie, like my royalty check,
fault.
please.
It's not the boy's fault.
The boy tricked you, making you think that Vandal was something, just the same way the boy currently is trying to make everyone think that Black Hand is
Incorrect.
something really special.
Incorrect.
I actually think Black Hand's pretty good. So
Thank you. Spoken like a real player over here.
and,
Next category.
Next category. Is it
Oh, it's me. It's
It's
me.
you. Yeah, it's you. Take it
I
away.
got excited. I got
Yeah.
excited. I was like, we're going down a dark path, just talking about bad characters
I
like
know.
Hush.
It
for
is,
like
yeah. So this
10
is a big
minutes
twist now. We went from the worst character to now
to now
the best man.
the best male tune of 2020.
The
And here
Toonies.
come the Toonies. Best male toonie. Best male toonie. Anyways, you know what we're saying here.
Separate those words out a little
Yeah, we
bit.
can't
Sounds too much like Toonie Tunes. Toonie Tunes. We don't want Toonie Tron being like adding a royalty check.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Like no, just space those out.
All right.
It's
The
Toonie.
Toonie.
The
For
Toonies.
the best male toonie
Mhm.
is the nominees. And this, I think,
Unanimous.
no, it was a unanimous vote. A unanimous vote. The third unanimous vote of the evening of the awards. The nominees. We have, of course, Saint Walker.
Appearing in January.
Of course, Kilowog.
Appearing in July.
The one tune we had to tell Josh that he needed to put in there in Black Mask.
Appearing in February. I want a
And
good band.
of course, should I just announce the winner? I mean,
we know who it is, but
we all know who it is. Of course, we had to nominate the most broken character
Not
ever to be
broken.
introduced, Azrael.
appearing
course we
in
did.
September.
All I'm saying is, why didn't somebody campaign to get this guy nerfed? You know what I mean?
I know.
I know,
Someone
like,
should have spoke up.
If someone would have just taken a stand
Yeah.
right when he was released, I don't think we would be in this situation right now.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that no one was brave enough. Side note, Tootie,
Azrael's
just so you know,
I
we
don't
do
even know
love
if
you.
Toonie listens to our podcast. So
But just for all the
he's gonna
listeners
end
out
up getting
there,
directed to this one. He's gonna...
I watch all the
all
Tootie
of the
Tunes.
listeners, we love Tootie. I love
You do.
Tootie. Costa loves Tootie. Josh loves Tootie. Tootie, the first episode did not have so many shots fired at you.
It
so
did. I don't know why we're
apologize.
really coming. The first time we tried this, no, I think we mentioned you once. Now we're just going to town.
I don't even
Anyways.
mention him at all. I don't even mention him at all in the first.
You know, also, but you know what? Real quick. Congrats to Tootitron. I don't know if you guys saw this or anything, and I may be stealing some thunder from him, so I'd apologize. But congrats to Tootitron on hitting 1,000 subscribers on
Oh,
YouTube
wow.
today. So
I thought he was retiring.
shout
That's
out
what
to
I thought
him.
too. Yeah, I heard that too. Went on the. We
Anyway.
should do a retirement tour, and then like say we're retiring, and then
There'd be nobody there because everybody says they're retiring and nobody
We'll
retires.
go on the WRL. We'll go make an announcement on Reddit, say that we're retiring, and then just not.
And then get 1,000 subscribers. No,
All
I'm
right.
just kidding. But
I like
best
it
male
being
tune.
the point We're just like, you know what? Like, yeah, we didn't fire this many shots at you.
and then we just unloaded some more.
And Josh is holding a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh is like, here's my silver bullet.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, best male tune, obviously
Obviously
unanimously Azrael. These are the big two awards: best male, best female. And to be honest with you, the best male is the most boring because obviously it's Azrael.
If there wasn't Azrael,
If it wasn't Azrael, Kilowog would have been the male tune of the year.
I think
Black Mask.
no, I think Kilowog for sure. Now they said earlier that they made me put Black Mask on. I originally had Deadman instead
Actually,
of
not
Black Mask.
Kilowog. I go Kilowog. Black Mask is better than Deadman. Kilowog. So, because we did have this discussion, I know how to speak. Kilowog's really good, but Kilowog is the answer to Azrael. So, if he's the answer to Azrael, then Azrael must be better, or must be a problem enough. You know what I mean? So,
Kilowog's real good. Kilowog has the stun, the speed, the shielding, the empowered strength ups that he can give to anyone, the stun that can't miss. And was he the first tune where you could pick who you want to stun? Was that the first time that was introduced?
He was the first one.
Yeah, and that's amazing. Like Kilowog, yeah. If it wasn't for Azrael, I think Kilowog wins best tune. Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, Saint Walker is real good, but you don't need him. You don't need that 4-time attack thing. If anyone's wondering, you really don't. Regardless of what you don't. You don't.
you really don't. You, I
And
don't
then
think
Black
I've ever
Mask
really had that come into play.
Guys,
doesn't
listeners,
matter.
We're gonna move on to the next category after this point. If you ever want to 1v4, you need the point. Anyways,
Who does
next
that?
category.
Wait.
Who does
Black Mask.
Oh,
He's
go ahead.
good. Black Mask is
Oh, he's
really
good.
good. He's a part of that team that everyone on Reddit every other day is asking, how do I beat this team? And it's always, Sinestro, White Lantern Sinestro, Cersei, Black Mask, and
Chemo.
Like, how do I beat it? But Black Mask is in there. He's a really good tune. He can throw a tauntaun. He can do if you start killing his teammate, you're in trouble.
done.
You literally have to plan for Black Mask. And which is why I wasn't like when they said put Black Mask instead of Deadman. I agree, like Black Mask, but I like Deadman. I like anyone that lets me
Deadman
use
was
Arcus
really
more.
good.
Deadman's really good.
Yeah, but I mean, who would have thought a out of lead Constantine would be good?
Right.
You know what really makes him amazing though? It's just A1. The fact that he's still bugged and
What's his bug?
applies deep.
The fact that he's bugged is going to be an absolute nightmare in Siege next month.
Ooh.
Yes.
And if you're unfamiliar with the bug is like when you kill Constantine, you don't get any debuffs put on you. But when you kill Black Mask, you get the debuffs on you, which is not supposed to happen.
Well, no, it's even further than that.
Ooh,
so that's not the bug. I didn't know that was the bug.
Yeah.
So the bug that happens, it doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen sometimes. Is even after you kill Black Mask first, sometimes his passive that applies all the debuffs can still happen when you kill another toon.
Ooh, I don't think I've ever run into that.
It's happened to me in Siege multiple times.
Yeah, it's the worst.
And then also speaking of bugs, in case just public service announcement, because I didn't know this was a thing and I lost a Siege match last Siege because of it. So Gorilla Grodd applying the death immunity.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened to me is I was fighting a Martian Manhunter, and it seemed to always happen to Martian Manhunter, but maybe it can happen to other characters too.
Yeah.
Where he dies from bleed, but the death immunity applies just before he dies, and so it stays like his bar stays there with the buffs and everything. So what I didn't know, because what will eventually happen is you'll kill everybody else. He won't take any turns, but he'll stay there, and you'll just recycle through all your moves, hitting nothing. So I didn't know that if you back out of that, you get a victory.
Yeah.
So
wait, what did you do the first time? Like,
I closed my phone because I was
mad.
And so
all you had to do was back out.
I came back later and opened up the game, so the game opened up fresh again, and then I had to go fight the match again.
Oh no.
And I didn't think I was going to get a victory screen if I hit retreat.
That's true.
Retreat normally doesn't equal victory.
That happened to me on stream, and M4 said, just back out to be fine. And I was like, that's scary. And I did it, and I got the win. So if that ever happens to you, if you see... Yeah,
it happened to me again that same season.
If you ever see that bug, Grodd, whatever, Manhunter, just back out, you get the win.
I just figured I'd give that public service announcement in case people didn't know.
The more you know. All right, next one. This is the last award for tonight. Yep. Oh, and it's me. Okay. The last Toonies.
Look, okay, just real quick before you say anything.
Okay.
The reason why Josh got more than the rest of us is because the way that we did it last time was just off of how he had written out the thing, and it was Josh, me, and then DuBois. Yeah. So I just kind of went off that same list again.
It's great.
So
it's great.
It just with the number, there was a even number of categories.
One of us had to do 4.
So all right. Josh gets the last one.
Best new female toon. And the nominees are Cassandra Cain, appearing in February. Cersei, appearing in June. Artemis, appearing in June. Miss Martian, appearing in October.
I would just like to say again, June was the month of the year.
The year.
And the toonie for best female toon goes to Cersei, and I think unanimous decision.
Yep.
Unanimous decision.
I know this may surprise some people that I didn't vote Cain. So here's the thing.
It was surprising.
Cassandra Cain, I have her RB5. I love my Cassandra Cain. I don't regret taking her up at all. She's great. I use her all the time still. I use Cersei more. So, and that's saying something
That's
because
huge.
I used Kane a lot, and I still like Kane's still good, you know. But Cersei is just insane.
Cersei's so good.
Probably she's the best character that came out this year, and
honestly, let's think about this. If Azura wasn't this year, would Cersei be? Is Cersei better than Kilowog? I think she is.
I don't know, because people fall into the trap all the time that Cersei is faster than Kilowog.
That is a trap. I mean, but once you know it, I've fallen for that. I brought Cersei against your Kilowog. I was like, I'll just use Cersei.
And what happens? The Kilowog AoE wrecks the team, and then Cersei
slow
dies
down,
and does nothing.
stone stunned. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. I think Cersei.
I think Cersei's better than
Cersei,
Kilowog, though.
If Cersei AoE stunned every single time, 100% should be better.
Well, if she AoE stunned every time, she'd be the best character.
Broken.
Yeah, it would be.
Cersei, Cersei's one of the only characters, though, where it's like there's a thing that can happen where within seconds of starting the match, you can know if you're going to win the match or not.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if you get an all stun with Cersei, match is over.
Yeah, you go. Yeah, I love it when you get that stun. You go, yes, like you're good. You know what? I think Cersei would have been the best, the toon of the year, like just hands down. But
she's Azrael's there.
Yeah, Azrael's there. But Cersei, she's such a good toon. So best female toon, and Kane is good. Everyone knows how annoying Cassandra Cain is. Artemis is amazing.
She used to be more annoying.
She used to be more annoying.
Yeah, when her AoE was bugged and couldn't miss.
Oh yeah. That was really bad. But Artemis is amazing. An amazing red, a special damage red, immediate attack off the bat, heal immunity, AoE, attack so hard, buffs up like crazy. And then Miss Martian, I gave Miss Martian a lot of crap, but Miss Martian, again, when paired with Lex, she's real good. Like she does a lot of what like Hippo does, honestly, and that's saying a lot. So, but man, Miss Martian, Artemis, Cassandra Cain, but no, Cersei does reign supreme over those. I took her RB1, and I think you two. Who's the one that doesn't even have her L5?
That's me.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she's level 80 L5.
Wait, do you not have the shards for it, the boy?
Oh no, I do.
Then what do you?
He doesn't.
You have Kilowog
level 5 unless they're lanterns.
But you have Kilowog though. Like you have that open. Yeah, you have Kilowog. Okay, I get it, but still.
And Kilowog's faster and better. For my teams. For
your team, yeah, for sure. For your teams, for sure. The shielding and he's
exactly.
real good. He's real good. Those are the Toonies. Those are our picks. I wonder what you guys pick. When you post this on Reddit, have people drop in.
Yeah, I would like
comment.
to.
I would like to see what your guys' picks are.
That's what I was thinking. Have everybody like when I put this on Reddit, what I'll do is I'll put like this image in that you have, right? And then I'll just say like, what's everybody like? Go off of the image, pick your toon. You know,
top toon in each category.
Yeah.
And it'd be cool if you guys picked from our nominations, but
you can do your own.
You can do your own, yeah.
Yeah. Tell us if we're wrong.
Yeah, just pick whatever toon that came out this year. Just, it has to be tunes from this year, and then make your picks and put them out there. And I would love to see what everyone thinks. I would really like to see what a lot of people. I think this would be a good Reddit post. You might get some. I can't post it though because
Josh got haters.
I got haters out there. I'm
gonna have FFS.
Yeah. I can't post it, but.
So yeah, I'll when I put up the post for the podcast, I'll put it in the podcast post or something.
Yeah, dude, I'm very.
And then also in the YouTube comments, if you guys are watching this on YouTube, post
put
down
it
below
in there.
who your favorites are,
who your picks are for each category. 10 categories out there. Very interesting.
So yeah, that's the Toonies. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Toonies, and I was gonna say now for the wrap up, the year in review.
So what I figured is I'll take year in review, and then you take the next section after that, DuBois.
Sounds good.
And then Josh will do the outro. So all right, so this is we're just gonna we're gonna look over the year as I went through real quick and just say, hey, WB, we recognize what you did this year and thank you because you made 2020 better. All right,
they did.
So some of the stuff that they did, like that, I feel like I've forgotten they even did some of this stuff. And when we did this on Sunday, there was quite a few things where like we were throwing stuff at each other. We're like, that was this year, really? So Void Scanner got updated this year to have more tunes in it. Red Alert's gotten more tunes.
Wait, bigger
Red
prizes too in the Void Scanner. You got more
Yeah, that too.
gems. You got it was just it got buffed up.
Red Alerts became replayable for gyms. I believe that was this year. I could be wrong about that one, but I'm pretty sure that was this year. Anniversary event again was this year, was amazing.
Amazing event.
Best event they've ever done.
Yeah, best event. It was so good.
Also, us getting rebirth crystals for Christmas this year was cool.
Yeah.
Skins was a new thing this year, so like again, that's
People
amazing.
You'd think they do more, just more and more and more and more skins. Like, just do more. Like, people of every game in the world knows that you make money on skins. Just do skins.
I don't see why they don't just get it all ready and then ship out like for a certain amount of gems or money, or if they want to break, and then later on they can break them out into little like skins for everybody. But do like a Blackest Night pack that literally get all your Black Lantern skins and all of your other skins for like Wonder Woman getting her Star Sapphire. Get all that out of the way at once. You know what I mean? Push all that out and then make some really exclusive skins for Raid.
I was about to say,
give us a monthly Battle Pass skin. Just saying.
A monthly Battle Pass. I don't know why the skin doesn't have it.
WWE do Battle Pass. Wait, would you guys like to see like a back to how it was, where you could only get the skin if you were, top with it? Right.
If you finish the Battle Pass skins would be exclusive, like every other game out there that has a Battle Pass.
Where everyone can do it too, regardless of level. You just have to.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Then that's exactly where they should do it.
I'm so here for a Battle Pass because I would like to see how it performs in this game. I will say though, as some of you know, I've been playing a lot of Raid Shadow Legends.
Mm-hmm.
They did a Battle Pass not too long ago. I missed it because when I came back to the game, they weren't doing it anymore. And I had been wondering why. And one of the YouTubers I watched for the game was actually talking about this the other day. And he said that some of the people he's talked to at Plarium, which is the people that make Raid Shadow Legends, said that they got really bad stats from the Battle Pass.
Really? How?
On like retention rate, and it was pushing people away. But it's also, they brought out that Battle Pass right around the same time that every game in the world started getting Battle Passes.
Battle Passes I think were frowned upon at the beginning.
Yeah,
they were. I remember people were like, "Oh, another." But now it's like.
But think about it.
For this style of game, I think they're.
Since we're going the year in review, and then I mean maybe this is part of the next section, but put a $15 Battle Pass. Okay, you don't have to buy it. I
say $10, but that's just me.
Okay, $10. $10. Let's do $10. Mm-hmm. They sell the skins by themselves for $10, so that's why I said 15. Because I was gonna say, put 5 rebirth crystals at the end with the skin. Okay.
If they did that, they would definitely sell like crazy.
They would sell instantly, and then guess what? What you can do is, if WB wants to make some quick money, okay. One, it gives the level 80 players something for the experience that they get from the stupid events, the PvP or the PvE. That XP goes towards something. But if you're like me and you like maxing out the Battle Pass on day one of games, you can spend 150 gems per tier to max it out.
Ooh, yeah.
Right?
See? Yeah.
That's all they have to do.
One of the things they should also do to
WB, give me my royalty check.
What do you guys think about that? Not that I know we're kind of going off on tangent here, but
what else do we do?
Would you make the Battle Pass be available for gyms as well?
For gyms?
No.
Gems?
No.
That you do. No. I don't think you should earn gems in.
No. I mean, like,
okay,
it's premium track.
$10 or like 10,000 gems.
I think it should just be $10 because
I do too, actually.
Yeah, because they're gonna lose money off of people going off the offer wall, and then
true.
They get 60. Like, I'm set for the year.
That's guaranteed $10 a month.
Yeah.
So $10 a month. Sorry for anybody out here that doesn't want to pay $10 a month, but yeah, I'm sorry.
There are people that do, and that's for them. And if you don't want to pay it, then don't pay it.
If you don't want it, then don't do it. And then with those Battle Passes, leave the raid skins, leave all that, but the Battle Passes, make 6 of them per year exclusive.
Right.
Yeah. I don't care if you bring back like half of them, but give the people who paid for the Battle Pass and maxed it out a reward that nobody else gets.
And don't make it
all
too easy.
All the other games gets. Yeah. Make
it
it tough. Make it so you have to log in every day.
You got to do your special things.
XP. You got to do your missions. You got to do all that, right?
Yeah.
And then you still got to run some stuff.
Yeah.
You may have to.
you know what they could do with it, and they could put this like a good amount of tiers in, so that like the whales would have to spend gems to get to it right in the beginning.
Yep.
But you know the monthly packs, spread that out throughout the battle pass.
What month?
You know what I mean? Like leave the monthly packs in there, right? So the people like Burger who want to go like RB1 on day one can do it.
Oh,
But like for the people that need like one character unlocked to be able to get through Siege, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
make it be like 5 days in or something, so that they get it right before Siege.
And
happens.
guess what? I guarantee you,
Mm.
more people will buy a $10 battle pass than will buy a $15 pack that gives you 15 character
Yeah.
shards.
it's true.
Yeah. So yeah, not to.
Anyways.
Okay, we're gonna get off of that.
Yeah, we're getting back to.
So yeah,
Last
and then
thing in
some
year
of the other
review.
things they did in the year. So they did a consistent, better schedule, just overall. So last year we didn't have consistent raids all the time.
Right.
I believe it started getting consistent towards the end of the year, but us getting. I remember like going into this year, we're like, so you think it's gonna be a raid every month? And then like we finally started getting them every month.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be every other month. Is what I originally thought.
Just like getting showdowns. Showdowns were new for this year, weren't they? We didn't put those in there. Was that new for this year?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so. No. They weren't. They weren't.
No. Okay. Yeah. No. Because they came with Siege, right? Didn't they? I can't remember when they came.
They came before Siege.
But yeah. So, but showdowns being consistent month to month is everything that's consistent now started this year. So like us getting showdowns repeatedly, blitzes, and then getting like the team challenges every month, and then getting the character challenges, like getting 1 to 2 of them every month, and it always being the rework from the previous month is new to this year. I'm pretty sure on that. A lot of that stuff happened this year. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong about the rework being the Toon Challenge for the next month. But so there's that. And then probably one of the biggest things that came out of this year is the streaming community.
Outside of the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of the game. Yep.
So like we went from having nobody
WROL
WRL streaming every once in a while to now.
Well, no, that was WROL and 2D Tunes.
Yeah, we're
were
on
like
YouTube.
the only content creation out there.
Right.
Yeah.
That was it, really.
And now there's how many streamers? Like 10, 15?
Oodles.
Something like that.
Oodles caboodles of streamers now. It's great.
And there's a bunch of podcasts now, including us taking a crack at it, you know?
Yeah.
Atlantis After Dark. Shout out to those guys.
Big shout out.
There's so many different podcasts now. There's so much content for DCL that it's like I hope WB takes notice.
Yeah.
And really starts. I know like they do a little bit of stuff, but I hope they, and I mean little. I hope they're like, hey, there's a community behind this game now, and 2021 could be a great year for this game. And you know, I'm putting this out formally to. I doubt they ever watch our podcast, but to WB, you know, we're here and we're ready to.
We're ready to run. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Let's take this community into new heights and get it up there with some of these other mobile games that are like, you know, you look at some of the streaming in some of these mobile games, and
I don't want to talk about it.
There's like some of these dudes getting like 500,
700,
even 1,000 people watching. Just
hey, shout out to those guys. Though.
Yeah,
I know they'll probably never listen to it, but like to get 700 people watching you play a mobile game,
the same style game as DC Legends, Marvel Strike Force. They're playing that.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's insane. And so I hope we get to that point. And not even just like for us, like wanting to be like, I hope we get a bunch of viewers. It's not even that. I just want to see the community grow. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And it's one of those things where it's like, I like introducing people to the game because I think it's a really good game, and it's actually a good game for people who want to play free to play as well.
I agree.
So like, I love showing the game to people, and I've had a few friends start playing it. Not all of them are consistent with it, but I would love to just expand the community further. And so just seeing what's happened this year, and I hope it just continues going into the next year. Um,
And thank you to
Yeah.
everyone who tunes into all the
Yeah,
streams.
guys, it's
Yeah.
when I first turned my stream on and was muted for the first hour. But before going into that, I literally thought no one was gonna watch. Like I was like, maybe I get 1 or 2, 3 people, maybe if I'm lucky. And I remember the first time I got like 7 people. I was like, holy crap! Like it was there, and then it just slowly grew a little bit more and more. And it's just, I'm just so like, it's amazing. It's amazing.
See, when I first tried streaming DCL, because I've streamed for a long time. I've streamed for years. But when I first I took a big old long break, and I was done streaming for the most part. And then I saw Josh streaming, and I was like, wait, there's actually people watching this game now? Because I tried streaming DCL during the Captain Adam month.
Mm-hmm.
I went live and did a couple Siege matches, and then like one person showed up, and I don't even know how he found out that I was streaming. I didn't post it on Reddit. I didn't do nothing like that. I literally just went live like people were going to be in the category waiting for people to go live.
You should have posted it on Reddit. That's
like,
so I mean, there's your reason. You're like, I didn't tell anyone I was doing it. I
was streaming like a Destiny and like in Rainbow Six streamer, to where it's like when you go live in that category, people are in that category looking for people. There's even people
Right.
going through categories looking for people that have no viewers, so they
Right.
can support smaller streamers. So it's like I was like, oh, just not even thinking about it. There should be people in this category. Yeah, there was nobody in the category looking for anybody. You know what I mean? And so one person showed up. I don't even know how that guy knew I was streaming. But he showed up, and he was from like
Shout out to that guy.
Yeah, shout out to that guy.
he was from so that was when UJLA and everything was still around, and he was from UJLA, and or COA, what was that alliance? I can't
I
remember.
don't know what you're talking about.
There was like 40 of them, so I don't remember.
Yeah.
But he was from one of them, and right, so he shows up, and then like I streamed one more time after that, nobody showed up, and I was like, okay, lost cause. Didn't even try anything more, and then I've known DeBoy for a couple of years now, just through this game, and he's like, hey, you need to check out Joshua's, and so like I go and I check out Josh, and I was like, hey, this looks like I could stream this, and I was like, I really enjoy watching Josh, and now I'm doing a podcast with him, but and so DeBoy's like, oh yeah, I'm getting ready to stream, and my biggest problem was I would stream directly from my phone, so it'd be like my microphone quality from my phone, and it was real bad and everything. And then as soon as Du Bois showed me, he's like, oh yeah, there's this thing called Air Server, and you just like you do this, and he showed it to me. I was like, oh cool. And like what, the next day I was streaming.
Yeah.
so
It's exciting. It's exciting for the community.
So I was like, it's great to have this many people doing all this stuff and everything now, and I'm just so ready for this community to grow and going into 2021. And so speaking of going into 2021, we have a little wish list thing going on. So DeBoy, if you want to take that.
Yes. So our wish list, our short wish list.
Short.
We decided we would like to go over the 2 characters, the 2 reworks, and the 2 skins that we 3 would each individually like. There is a little bit of overlap, not much, but maybe 2 or 3, which is kind of cool because that means that there are other people out there that probably feel like the same and want the same skins and tunes. So maybe we'll get them. But we will go ahead and let Costly go first.
Okay. So for
Josh.
Oh yeah, go Josh. Josh, go first.
Is it me
Yeah.
first?
Go first. Yeah, you go first, Josh.
Okay. All right.
Sorry. That's the order of things.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh okay. Yeah, we have a script.
Was like, that's not what the order is, but I was like, okay.
In our script.
I like to go off script sometimes. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna start with. I'm going off script. I'm starting with my 2 skins that I would like to see in this game. And to no one's surprise, I've said this infinity times. Red Lantern guy. He should have been. He should have been Red Lantern guy from the beginning. Like it just
should have had Azrael's kit.
He could have been Red Lantern guy, and his skin could have been Green Lantern guy, and it could. And yeah, that's what it could have been. It's a whole other thing. And that mysterious, that elusive, that rumored sexy Star Sapphire skin that we've seen it out there. Everyone knows it's out there. Like her, instead of it being covered up, it's showing the skin, and it's how she looks in the comics. Like. And again, compared to like what other Toons are wearing, like it's not. She'd be fine. It'd be fine. Give us a skin. If you make people pay for it, I'm gonna buy. I know a ton of people that are gonna buy. This was how many people really bought the Old Man Flash skin? Wait, you guys both buy the Old Man? Yeah, of course you did. Cost, of course.
I don't think it's not the. If you saw my Reddit post, it's broke neck Flash skin.
But here's what I'm saying is the Star Sapphire skin would kill. Like I think there's people that have passed on the Old Man skin, but it would kill. So that's a huge one. My two new characters that I'm gonna do my reworks next. My two reworks that I would like to see is that beautiful lady, Zatanna. Give her a rework. She is one of the most powerful characters in the DC universe. The fact that she's just like slumming it now, it's a disgrace. And for a lot of people, for most people, she was your healer. She was one of your core tunes that you had in the very beginning. And I feel like everyone kind of has a soft spot for Zatanna. Maybe this is where I'm coming from, but I had like a soft spot for her. One, I love her in the comics, but two, I just feel like, man, I used to use her so much. She was so crucial to my team. Like I wouldn't be able to do anything without her. And now I want her back to that glory. And so
back in the year 10 days, it was like you had to have Zatanna.
Yeah, you needed.
Remember when Mara came out? It was like, whoa, somebody who can heal just like Zatanna, but like out of like. She can apply mins and everything. I was like, that's insane. So,
but Zatanna, like, make her more powerful. Have her do more healing, better healing, just more damage, more intelligence downs. Just
have her turn int ups into int downs.
Yeah, just do something. Yeah, just anything.
That'd be like a magic trick. That'd be great.
And then all like the whole stack, like. And then my other one, and he's not a bad character. I've used him time and time again. He was my Cassie killer for the longest time. Is Cyborg. I think he needs a rework. He's a member of the Justice League. Like he is one of the big names in the Justice League. And the fact that he's kind of got power crept on, he's not as good as he should be. And I still think he's a little underrated as right now. I think most people don't think he's as good as he is, but he's definitely a great character. But I think he does need a rework to really take him up to that next level. I think a couple small tweaks, he can go A tier easily, maybe even S tier. I don't know if they can think of something. I don't know how to do that stuff, but they can do it. My two new characters that I want to see, and I've said this again infinity times, is that Red Lantern Princess.
Yeah.
Please, give us a red attacker, a red. Just, I don't know what they can do with her. Just I want Bleeze in the game. She's so cool. Where's my statue? I did this last time. Look at this. This is who we need in the game. Look at this lady. If you're on YouTube, you're getting an eye full. If you're catching this on, you're missing the show. This is Bleeze. She's so sick. She's
and then they could give her a skin later on, and it'd be like her like angel.
Yeah, her normal, like her before. Yeah. Oh, there it is. See.
Or that could be her basic, and then when she goes legendary, she goes Red Lantern. Come on.
See,
it's too much of a transformation for basic to legendary on that. I think.
Yeah, I think you'd get more. You get more skin buys if you had her in her like natural state before she became Red.
Okay.
And then my two characters, Bleeze. And here's another one, kind of a sneaky little pick here. Yara Flor, that new Brazilian Wonder Woman coming out. Joelle Jones is drawing her, and every time I see a picture of Joelle Jones's art, I fall in love more with Yara Flor. Again, it's just, she's so cool. I would love to see, just one, I want to know more about the character, but two, I would just love to see her in the game. She looks so cool. I'm sure they can do something really cool with her. I want Yara Flor in the game. That's what I want. My two new characters, Bleeze, Yara Flor, two reworks, Zatanna, Cyborg, skins, Red Lantern Guy, Star Sapphire. Take it away.
Yeah, see, had you said that like 2 weeks ago, I would have been like, no, a skin, not going to happen. Mm-hmm. We'll never get that as a character. But now with the Infinite Frontier announcement, which we'll be talking about in a future episode, she's going to have legs to stand on.
Yeah.
Because she's getting her own book.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I could see them actually bringing her into the game. Now, here's the thing. I would love to see her in the game, but there's a whole list of characters that have been in DC for much longer that need to get into the
Yeah.
game that I'm in yet. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But
Eh.
it'd be
Yeah.
interesting to see it again.
All right. Costly.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with skins as well. We're gonna go backwards to the list for the way it's on. So my 2 new skins that I desperately want. We can't get the genuine reaction that Josh had last time now because he now understands what this is. But I really want my black bat skin.
Who?
So
Costly said this last time. I said, "Who?" And right there, we're just like, "Okay, you're not getting it," because I was like, "Who?"
So Josh didn't know this, and Josh, I can't wait for you to get roasted for not knowing this.
All right, bring it on. There's gonna be others going, "You're gonna get roasted." Who? Costly?
Black Bat is who Cassandra Cain was before the New 52. So, and she was Batgirl for a little bit and everything too, but she's also been Black Bat is another one of her alter egos. And
Black Bat's kind of a dumb name.
and so, like,
My God.
I can't wait for her to get that skin, or just give her a Batgirl skin. I just want a Cassie Cain skin that makes her look better. Okay, and then my other skin that I desperately want is Arkham Knight for Red Hood.
Okay.
And if I got both of those skins, I'd be, let's go. All right. So reworks. My 2 reworks that I want Nightwing reworked very badly. Even if they give him like a Dr. Fate, original CPOC kind of rework where they just completely change things.
You mean another red tune with evasion, invincibility, and bleeds?
Here he goes.
Original.
No. What I'm saying is if they
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But he's not just kidding.
But I really want him to look. I'm a bat character person, so yes, all of my characters are going to go invisible and they're all going to evade. Okay, so
and most of them are going to bleed. Yep.
So speaking of the evasions and invisibility, my second rework is Batman Beyond. So I don't think he necessarily has anything wrong with him. I think he's just like how Wonder Woman Pot needs it as well. He needs an update. And honorable mention Wonder Woman Pot because she's RB4 and she's one of my she's like in the middle of my Rebirth roster at RB4. We need to fix that. As far as power, but then 2 new characters for me. I'm giving up on Bluebird because I don't feel like Bluebird is ever going to get in the game just because she's not popular enough. She's appeared in very few books. But I am still going for spoiler. Please give me Stephanie Brown. Just give her in. She needs to come in this year. I don't know why she's not in the game yet. But since we've gotten characters like Azrael, I'm like, okay, well, Stephanie can't be too far behind, And then my second character being Lady Shiva. If I can just get Shiva and Cassandra to work together, mother-daughter.
I love Lady Shiva. She's so cool.
So
Lady Shiva has a lot of what's her nuts? Talia al Ghul vibes to me, but just more. I feel like more dangerous a little bit more.
Oh
yeah. Lady Shiva, the boy.
All right, so rounding out the wish list here, any of you probably could have guessed, my entire list is Lantern related. It is, I know, shocker. But I concur with Josh that Red Lantern guy needs to be a skin. It needs to be something that's there because when everybody, when everybody saw the Kilowog and the Guy Gardner, what's the word I'm looking for? The silhouette. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, that's Guy Gardner. Are we gonna get Red Lantern Guy Gardner?" And then we didn't.
Yeah.
And everyone was kind of like, excuse me? Like, what? What are you guys doing? So give us Red Lantern Guy. Everybody will get it. Everybody will want it. Guy Gardner is a good tune, right? He's not an S tier tune, but he is a very good tune. They just gave a skin to Killer Frost. So, come on. Like, get out. Let's go. Let's bring some good character skins. And then the other one I want is, we talked about it a little earlier, how bad the Alan Scott skins are. So give me that new 52 Alan Scott skin. So clean, so crisp, actually looks like a Green Lantern.
If you don't know, that's from the Earth 2 comics.
The Earth 2
Yeah,
comics.
he was so powerful in that
So
comic.
good, dude.
He was oh
so
my god.
good.
I would just like to say I second both of these skin picks.
Yeah, they're really good.
And,
He
and I
was.
think honorable mention for everybody here, Red Lantern Supergirl.
Oh yeah, that would.
Yeah, I would be down with Red Lantern.
Of course, of course.
But New 52, Alan Scott. Now my reworks. One is a character Atrocitus, Red Lantern. He had his day, yeah, as a leader where you ran the Atrocitus, Harley Quinn, Wonder Girl team comps and plus whoever you wanted. And then he kind of fell off, like with the Lex leads out there, the Manhunters, the Saint Walkers. I mean, Saint Walker like really counters him because he just stuns your entire team.
Yeah.
But I really think that just a little tweak, a little bit of a power, boost to him. He's been out for almost a little over 2 years now, so I think it's 2 years now. But anyways, a little bit of power creep, and just kind of tweak him a little bit to make him usable. Maybe make his leader give the 20% speed buff that Manhunter and Cheetah give. Maybe that's something that gets him out there, gets your team going crazy, right? Mm-hmm. My other rework is Parallax. I think that Parallax, if he was either a turn 0 taunter or had an activatable taunting move, that's the only tweak they need to make to him. He's already a phenomenal toon. He's just missing that guaranteed taunt that makes him the beefcake that he is, right? I think that would make him really good. My new tunes are Bleeze as well as Josh. Please.
It rhymes for a reason.
Please give us Bleeze.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I gotta say. And then my other one is one, as many of you guys know, I kind of like Costly. I've given up hope on my number one wish list item that will never happen, but it holds a space dear to my heart. You guys know, if you guys have talked to me, if you've ever seen my Reddit post, I want Razor so bad, but that'll never happen. I will settle with White Lantern Kyle.
Oh, that could happen, and that'd be so great.
That is the White Lantern. That's the White Lantern we should have had.
White Lantern.
They already have the mechanic in the game to make every single move of his use a different power ring, like they do with Vixen. She uses a different animal, right? Make White Lantern Kyle use a different color power ring for each move. Oh, he would be visually appealing. He would be awesome to play with because he'd have so many different uses. He would just be a super good tune. Give us White Lantern Kyle.
And look, to nobody's surprise, Josh's was the most spread out, and then both me and DuBois could just be separate months.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Cosby was the Bat Family, DuBois is the Lantern.
My month, literally, give us Bleeze and White Lantern Kyle. And then you give us an Atrocitus rework to go with the Red Lantern. You give us the Parallax rework to, okay, we're doing a Kyle month as well. You give me New 52 Alan Scott just because that's random. And then you give us Red Lantern Guy Gardner. Boom.
Bleeze and Kyle had a little thing going on too, by the way.
See?
Perfect. Even your month makes sense because it's like both those lanterns together, and then those reworks both make sense because like so you get
that is a month.
You get Atrocitus rework because it's a Red Lantern and Bleeze. You get the Guy Gardner Red Lantern skin because you're getting Red Lanterns, and then you get the Parallax rework because you're also getting Kyle.
And then Kyle and Bleeze had a little thing, so that's why they're together. And
then you get Alan Scott because why not?
Because WB loves me and wants me to spend my money.
I have a request for if Parallax ever gets reworked. I hope everyone stops calling him Daddy.
Oh, that's a Tootitron thing.
I hate it. It is like it's catching on. I see other people saying it. And I'm like, why?
Yeah, I've never been on that train.
I call him Kyle. I call him Kyle until we get.
I call him Parallax. That's true. Until we get a real Parallax, I'll say, DuBois, watching you use Parallax, I'm like, dang, he's good. And you only have what, RB2?
Oh, he's RB3 now.
RB3? Okay, but he's real good. Like,
yeah,
he's real good.
He carries matches sometimes by himself because he just doesn't take damage.
Yeah.
So is that who you're working on right now, DuBois? Who are you working on?
Well, I was gonna focus on taking all the lanterns to Rebirth, and then I'm back on that until I get a Kyle sale, and then once I get a Parallax sale, then he'll go Rebirth 5.
Yeah, I'm currently working on Huntress. So
There you go. Yeah.
and then if we ever get a good Red Hood sale, I'm suddenly gonna have our RB5 Red Hood because mine's RB4 right now, so I just need a little bit more.
Oof.
Oh, there you go.
So,
But bam.
Well, that's it.
Well,
Those
take it
are
away.
that's the Toonies. That's the
Bring
year
us
in
home,
review.
Josh.
And that is the wish list. This is I feel like a very intense, action-packed stream today. And if you're listening out there, you got a little more bang for your buck because we went longer this time than we did.
we
the
went longer
last
than
time.
the last time.
Yeah,
But hey,
so-
it's the last one of the year.
Uh-huh.
So
And I think for future things coming up, if you're wondering, Wonder Woman review. Wonder Woman 1984, our thoughts on that, and then also with this new comic
Infinite
line coming out,
Frontier.
the was it
Future State?
Infinite Frontier?
or it's Infinite Frontier.
Infinite Frontier.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Infinite
so
Frontier.
it appears like it's going to be DC Rebirth 2.0.
Yeah, so we're gonna be talking about that, what to expect from that, we'll round up some news and info for you and spit it right back at you. Your one-stop shop for DC news. But that's an upcoming episodes here. But that's it for us today. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Or you catch us in the podcast, thank you for listening. But if you're doing one, not the other, check out the other. Check us out on YouTube. We also are on podcasts wherever you can listen to podcasts, iTunes and Amazon, Podbean, all the good SoundCloud. I think I'm not even Spotify. Yeah, we're
Yeah, we're on Spotify.
there you go. See,
All
we're everywhere.
the places.
All the places. All the
much all the
places.
places.
Yeah, wherever you can get all your
Please
podcasting.
leave reviews on iTunes and all that and everything
Oh
too.
yeah,
That helps
That
us.
helps a lot.
And then like and comment on YouTube if you
Mhm.
can, please. And then if you, even if you don't ever plan to watch the video versions of this because you catch it live, or you, or you don't even listen to it because you catch it live when we are live. We're not live for this one, obviously. Just go leave a like or subscribe. It just helps us out.
Yeah,
Yeah. Even if you're normally catch it live and all that. So
yeah, just do it.
We appreciate all of you.
We do. Great year for
Oh, yeah.
DCL and
Yeah.
DC.
Here's to 2021.
Here's a 2021. That's it,
Yeah.
guys. All
And
right.
please.
And please.
and
please.
beliefs.
All right. Have a good one. Thank you again for listening. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.